weather page, 'cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Well, I admit that I had one or a few, 'cause I was down and I was feeling blue. But then I clicked on Mike's fan page. I saw all my friends now, I'm okay. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. We all know Mike's a real fun guy. He'll track the storms as they blow by. But when the drunk donkey comes out to play, Miss Julie, take his phone away. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away.
Not sure what the gusts are, but
well, there's Louie and her
definitely,
no telling what they're gonna do.
I think we're
You
seeing a
know
little
he's
higher gusts.
got more than a million fans. Yeah, 'cause now Mike's weather page, you know he's got the
Trying to
news
keep the
to
camera from getting wet.
Mike's
Key
weather
Largo.
page
We're in the
is
eye of
only a
Dana.
click or two away. Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away.
All right. A click or two away. What day is it? Feels like Tuesday. Little Longo's on my lap. How y'all doing? December. How's that even possible? Right? What do you think, Longo, to that? I don't know if we're going to get any yawns today. Longo's a little hyper this morning. It's December, buddy. It's your first December. A lot of firsts for little Longo. So heck yeah. What is up? How was Thanksgiving, everybody? Hopefully it was great. Hoping it was good for you. Ours was nice. Had some family in town. And we had a nice little dinner at Dad's. And girls were both kind of sick. What is up with that? Kids get sick around the holidays. It's awful. Everybody gets the sniffles. Oh, we did get a yawn. There's number one. Here you go, buddy. Good morning, Kitchen. Good morning, Miss Shelley Ross. Good morning, Steve from Gulfport. Bucks look good, Angel Baby Max. Yes. Good morning, James, Richard. Heck yeah. What's up, Lee? Good morning. Longo. My man. Almost 8 months. Getting up there. So yeah, we got a roller coaster weather, Eric Allard, right? Man, we got hot today, cool on the other coast. We're going to talk about that. Suzanne from Newport Richie, good morning. I could go for some turkey leftovers about right now. I love it. I love turkey. Oh my God. We had it all. We had all that good stuff, man. Kathy did an awesome job. Kathy and Julie, my cousin Kathy and Julie. It was a team effort since Mom wasn't here this year. So yeah, where y'all coming from? Good morning, Michael Anderson. Morning, Joy. Morning there, Bob. Deborah from Tallahassee. Anna, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Anybody go shopping this weekend? Any good deals out there? Florida's bipolar, I believe it. That wind shifts fast, and we get those southerly, easterly winds that drive in that heat. You okay? You tired? You never done that before. Hey, you okay? Well, we got a little bit of weather to talk about. We got some storms possibly brewing there for the upper Gulf, Florida. We're going to talk about tonight and tomorrow. And get into that. Really nothing cooking. Other than that, we got our big party this weekend I really want to talk about. I'm really excited and proud to support. Appreciate everybody so far donating. We're going to get into that here in a second. And Longo's doing, he's starting to moan a little bit. Remember how Hunter used to snort? So many years during hurricane season, I had to put Hunter in the bedroom because he was so loud. He would actually take over the live stream with his snoring. It was Well, hey, Paula, anybody else new? We can go into some what we got cooking here. Let me get a nice little screenshot here of our party coming up so me and Longo can look at it. Look at that, Longo. Yay! All right, so this weekend, okay, I started this tradition last year. I'm really excited about it. Alan, yep. Game-O, yeah, what's going on? This is our little weather chat. There's not a lot of weather, but when there is, we talk a lot about weather. Whether some people like it or not. So our second annual Neighbors Helping Neighbors benefit is this weekend coming up. We have an awesome nonprofit that we're donating to, Mountain to Sea Ministries. Chad and Christy, 21 years doing disaster relief. They are on the ground after pretty much every hurricane, every flood, not only the U.S., but internationally, and they solely rely on donations. So this year we're raising money, and so far we got almost $1,000 in GoFundMe, and this weekend coming up we're going to be at Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale, which is right outside of Tampa Bay. I truly believe in what they do, and really happy to use our Mike's Weather Page platform to help support. So we would love that. We have a GoFundMe set up. If you cannot come this week, we would really appreciate it if you can. We really want to have a nice donation to give to them so they can continue doing what they do and helping folks, because it's a very unselfish mission and dedication that they have done. But this weekend coming up, a lot of y'all are camping this weekend, and they have cabins. So here's the deal. Thursday night, I'm checking in. Friday is the fun party. 5 o'clock it all starts. 5 p.m. Friday night. And we got a bunch of Jim Beam swag we're going to give everybody free. Just have to get a raffle ticket. All the tickets are going to go to Chad and Mountain to Sea Ministries. We have a happy hour sponsored by Furman Power Equipment. Happy hour. We have some awesome prizes we're going to be giving away. All that money raised is going to help Chad and them at Mountain to Sea Ministries. We got a band at 7 o'clock. So 5 to 7 is the shenanigans. I'm going to be on the microphone. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm doing something new I've never done. We're going to be talking a lot about behind the scenes stories of Mike's Weather Page. Howard the Duck. Where the junk donkey came from. A lot of things, little things that might be amusing to y'all. So I'm excited because after a few drinks, it's going to be fun and a lot of laughter. So you can come for the day. You can come on Friday. So come hang out. Friday night party, man. Raising money for a good cause. So we're really excited about that. And then Saturday, we're going to still be there. We got a lot of people camping, and they have cabins, beautiful cabins. They have an amazing discount for us. They're putting money for every reservation towards our donation also. So big thanks to Camp Margaritaville for that, donating back some money. So that's awesome. So Saturday's going to be laying around, partying by the pool, by the tiki bars. And then Sunday we go home. So we're looking forward to that. Hope to see you. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits also sponsoring our little party this weekend. We really appreciate it. They're going to be donating a big gift basket. Part of the perks of heading over there this Friday, but we really appreciate ABC and all that they do for us here. Got our big barrel selection coming out last week. I think I was there up in Kentucky at James Beam. So we have a Knob Creek barrel coming out early part of the year. It's going to be a lot of fun promoting that. 122 proof. Can you believe it? Crazy. Hey, yesterday I posted this. Yesterday was the last day of hurricane season. Yes. It's over. Here was their last outlook. This is the last scheduled outlook for 2025. Routine issues will begin back on May 15th, 2026. So enjoy your hibernation as tropics are now officially closed. Hey, Furman Power Equipment has an amazing Cyber Monday special going on, okay? Normally we have an amazing discount MWP30, but look at these deals, man. They got incredible deals going on right now. This is like an inventory clearance. Unbelievable. $300, $399 for a dang inverter generator. Unbelievable. All this stuff. $299. $279. Where can you get a generator for $279? And these include shipping. $279, $379, $299. Look at that little guy. So Furman's got the big old sale going on, and you can get the link there. That'd be awesome. Hey, did you see the deer I took a picture of? Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? Your name looks very familiar. Morning, Kimmy from New Smyrna Beach. Morning, Harold. How's Idaho doing? So, yeah, there was a deer in Oldsmar. Somebody said that's not Oldsmar. It is Oldsmar. It's a little buck. Look, you got little horns. We don't get very big deers here in Oldsmar at all. Got my mantle done last night. I love doing the mantle. I wanted to share that. I kind of dread it every year. It's kind of like I got that red box sitting out there, you know, and then you know that box is looking at you, and you're like, I know you're looking at me. So I got the motivation to get her done. And I watched Santa Claus, my favorite movie, Tim Allen. So we got the mantle done. I was excited about that. What else we got? Temperatures today are going to be in the upper 80s. We might hit 86 down in the Braden and Sarasota area, maybe 80s down in Venice, 80s down in Fort Myers, maybe 85. 80s for sure, but maybe like 85 plus. We got a front line coming in, so the panhandle's in the low 60s because we got a little bit of rain and clouds up there. But what's always fascinating to me is the winds that come out of the Atlantic keep it very cool on the East Coast. It's fascinating to me. So we're going to have a high of 60s in St. Augustine and Jacksonville in South Georgia. But look at that, upper 80s on the other coast because all this warm air builds as the winds become stagnant. And when the winds become stagnant, good old sunshine builds in. When the sunshine builds in, guess what? The heat comes back. So this is kind of fascinating to me. So when you look around 2 p.m. today, 3 p.m. today, you can kind of see it. Let's see, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., let's go to the HRRR because it's more hourly. And you can see the winds kind of stop over here across the coastline. So there's really no winds, and that enables things to heat up, especially south of Tampa Bay. So we got upper 80s on the east coast or west coast because we kind of get a clash of the winds. And then it starts building it back up again across the Gulf and brings that cooler Gulf waters up there. So that's what's going on. Rainfall is coming. We have a drought in upper Panhandle into Georgia and some parts of Alabama there. But guess what? We got heavy rain coming this week. Rainfall totals Monday to Monday, showing you that big old area of rains. We got heavy rain officially on the WPC map. What does that stand for, by the way? Weather Prediction Center. I got brain fart. Man, you watch all three? Which is your least favorite? I didn't like Jack Frost that much. Good morning, Beth. Clearwater. Morning, Miss Bobby. Kate Cora, Michael Studer. What's up, buddy? Jay, 144. Ooh. Had some of your hot sauces this weekend with some chili, Jay. It was, oh my God, I just got a little feeling right here thinking about it. Morning, Mexico Beach. Oh, Angela, you all had a tornado a couple of weeks ago. Did you get any of that over there? You might have some storms tonight. We're going to talk about same setup that we saw a couple of weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, I think it was. So anyway, we got rain coming, and like I said, some of this area right in here needs the rain bad. So we might get some rain end of the week. This is 12-4, 12-5, 12-6. Does not look like it's heading down into the Florida Peninsula, which is good for our little party in Auburndale. So that's good. That's Monday to Monday rains. I was a little worried about it last week that we might see the front line make it down, but it doesn't look like it. We got a high-pressure bubble. Bubble. But tonight, so this is Helicity shear maps, and overnight tonight, and I circled the infrared satellite imagery for overnight tonight. We could see some storms popping, and all this means there could be some spin in the atmosphere. So not for sure yet, but definitely want to pay attention to the weather late tonight into tomorrow morning, because there could be some sneaky little isolated tornadoes possibly. The red one was awesome. Oh, you did get affected, Angela. Darn it. Sorry. Mine about rain, Beth, in Clearwater. It's not looking very optimistic. Yeah, the red one's really good. I'll tell you another good one is the Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. I love that one. The first one. Really good. That's on Netflix. Charlene, good morning. Morgan, hey Morgan, what's up there in the Panhandle? Milton. Thank you, Eric. I got the donation there. Appreciate that, buddy. Tropical Troubles are in the book. Shelly, what's up? Yep, thanks for posting the link. So anyway, sneaky storms tonight, maybe. This is what we got. So tonight, this is Monday. All right, Pensacola area all the way dark green could mean little sneaky storms. This is overnight. This is later tonight into tomorrow morning, okay? So we want to watch these storms coming in off of the Gulf there, Monday. And then tornado outlook's only 2%, which basically means a probability of 25 miles. So they're very isolated, but they're not zero. If that goes to brown, we might get a tornado watch tonight. And they have this for tomorrow morning, basically, Tuesday. This spreads towards all the way to the Big Bend area, as our storms are going to be isolated, popping, possibly. And again, we got a 2%. So we're going to keep an eye on this and see if they go to 5% for tomorrow. Or early morning tonight. Tonight, at early morning. I want to look at the HRR. Here in a second. Here's the wave map. Let's let this load. It's loading now. It takes a lot of bandwidth. Christmas Chronicles, Jamie. Yes, it was good. Christmas Chronicles. Yep. Joy. Joy, do you get a lot of joy to the world? People sing to you in Christmas time? All right, here's the wave maps. Let me hit stop here. This is anybody cruising. We're cruising, by the way, after Halloween or Christmas. Yellow's 10 foot. There was that front coming down Tuesday, Wednesday. Nothing really big showing up. So nothing out of the ordinary. Looks pretty good, actually. You're focused in on right here if you're cruising, and it's good. Hey, look at that. So if you're cruising in the next 10 days, looks pretty good. How do you like that? All right, let's look at the HRR for. We got the 12Z just ran, so I want to take a look at that for. Well, hell, we'll just look at Florida because that's pretty much all the green. So we're just looking for isolated storms, basically. And then it's what happens. This all happens late this evening. We start to see them pop up. See that? And then, these little isolated cells overnight, midnight, 11, 12 o'clock. These little guys out here could get a little feisty. And this is Tuesday morning. Hey, we might get some down in Tampa. What is up with that? Are you kidding me? Beth, you might be right. Maybe a little rain for Clearwater. Look at that. So anyway, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., we can still see some lines. So this is the only thing really to watch. When I say only thing to watch, 99% of the folks that follow Mike's Zerber page is along the Gulf and the East Coast, obviously. I cover everybody, but I focus a little bit more when we have where more of our folks are. So this will be kind of what I'm tracking throughout the day. And these little guys could be sneaky overnight tonight. Maybe I could take the Storm Chaser up there. I don't know. Tornado outlook, nothing significant showing, but, you know, the SPC is talking about the isolation. Here you go. This is early morning, 5, 6, 7 a.m. So, you know, we got a little bit of color over by us, too. But it's going to be too stable. Air is going to be too stable for anything, I think. Supercell composite. Yeah. Boy, it kind of wants to develop something out here. Wouldn't that be something? So we could get a little storm. So basically, could be a storm. And that's why we have green. Green. Cape out ahead of it. A little bit of energy showing up overnight. But it fizzles out by the time it gets to the peninsula because of the high pressure. And then check this out. We have dry air coming in. We got another front line coming in. Always kind of neat to look at the water vapor loop and see this front coming in. So as we get into tomorrow, there's that push. This is Tuesday. Little horizontal front line. And then we have another one coming later in the week. Remember we talked about the La Nina? Just multiple bands of possibilities with our next end of the week front. This is Friday. So again, we're not really seeing anything making it down in the peninsula, but these are your storms tonight. Little low pressure. This is Monday going into Tuesday. You can see little storms popping out ahead. So when this front comes down tomorrow, we'll get overnight push up towards that. We get some shear, and we sometimes can have little spin ups. There'll be plenty of warmth dew points. That's kind of why we're seeing that heat today. Might fuel this tomorrow, early morning hours. That one gets a push through. Hey, we might get a little rain through the peninsula. I don't know. They're not showing anything significant, but it might get a few sprinkles here and there. And then we get a little break with high pressure, and then we get an end of the week surge again. Here's Thursday with another little system coming across. But this one's starting to really fizzle out. Remember, we were showing this might make it down, but it ain't going to make it down. But it's still going to be there Thursday. And there's Saturday. That's that one I was looking at, actually. So it might make its way through Saturday. But they're not showing any significant. But that's Saturday. So, yeah, nothing. It's still there. I was wrong when I said it fizzled. Because it shouldn't have fizzled. Because it's been on the radar. This is Friday. That's Saturday morning. So that's the next round, Saturday morning. Multiple rounds of stuff rolling in. GFS showing you Saturday morning. Canadian showing Saturday morning. And the Icon showing the Saturday morning, with a lot of it fizzling out. Rainfall for Florida. This is a matter of fact here. We can look at Florida and look at rainfall for the next 10 days. And there you go. This is through Monday of next week. And you can see several inches are possible in the next 7 days for the Panhandle, which is very welcoming. But it really, really disappears. 0.2, not bad, but not inches. The Euro blend of ensembles here about the same. Man, it might get a little bit, maybe I-4 north. This would be the weekend one. GFS basically showing you this through Monday right here. So north, yes. South, no. This is GFS rainfall totals through next Monday. All right. Here's official through Monday next week. And there you go. That's official. Look at that difference, man. 4 inches in the top and Zippo in the bottom. What's up, Troy? Feels like fall in Daytona. I bet it does feel like fall because you got a nice cool air blowing in off of the Atlantic. Hey, Bill 772. Bucks were good. I was happy. Weekend, Harold, Thanksgiving was great. Thank you. Appreciate that. We weren't going to have one since Mom passed, and then my cousin Kathy said, I'll make it. We were just, because she's from West Virginia. So when it's just us, we see Dad every day. We were just like, we'll go somewhere and eat because it's, not like we have any family coming. Well, then she said, well, I'll come. So then she brought dishes and Julie helped. And I got roped into not really carving the turkey because it was so moist. It was more like plucking the turkey because all the meat just came right off. It was so moist. It was awesome. Moist. Shelly loves moist. Shelly, I want to get you a shirt that says moist. Jamie, getting rain southeast Texas now. I bet you. I bet you are. Let's take a look. My computer upgraded to Windows 11 overnight. I've been stubborn trying not to do that. I wanted to wait till hurricane season was over. And guess what? It did it the day after hurricane season. Imagine that. It did it on its own. Holy moly, you ain't kidding. There's Texas. Lots of rain in Texas. Judy, you getting any of that rain in Texas? Bob. Yep, you are. Yeah, Morgan, what do you think? Little storms for y'all, maybe. Maybe I'll head up there. Hell, man. Bob's going on Virgin Voyages for your 10-year anniversary. How about that? You should have went on our MWP cruise, man, in June. We're kicking off. So we end the year with Mike's Road Page Neighbors Helping Neighbors benefit party. And then we start the season off with our cruise. And we got a lot of cabins booked for our cruise already. I really can't believe it. But we still have more. We're on the Margaritaville. The Margaritaville out of Tampa, not the other one. The one out of, not a lot of good reviews on the one on the other coast. I have been on this cruise 3 times now. We're going on our 4th time over the holidays. And I am in love with the Margaritaville. So I'm like, let's do our weather cruise on it. This is our 5th annual weather cruise. We started out on the Mardi Gras. We've been on 3 Royal Caribbeans, and now we're on the Margaritaville. An amazing price. It includes 2 people, not 1. And it's 5 nights. Cold weather for heavy air. Nothing really showing up anytime soon. I don't think... I don't know. Mr. Hogg, how you doing? Where's everybody at? Trent Hogg? Was it? Richard Sanford, good morning. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you've been good. Yeah, Shelly just put the link. Once our Neighbors Helping Neighbors thing, then we'll go back to promoting this. This will be kicking off the 2026 hurricane season, and we have so much fun on the cruise line, and we do a big seminar on the ship too. I do a whole hurricane presentation at sea. Shelly, if you think about it, can you give me like 10 behind the scenes? Not right now, because I know you. Not now. But like 10 interesting little tidbits about MWP that maybe I want to talk. I want to talk about the power line incident. I want to talk about Howard. I want to talk about the beginnings of Drunk Donkey. I want to talk about. I think those 3 stories would be really cool. There's a few stories I want to talk about. I might talk about Nicole when I was in EOC there and seawalls were breached. That was pretty interesting. But any funny tidbits that people might not know about? I think the one story too I need to share would be the picture of the flooding rains. That would be a good one to share, or the surge in Louisiana. I'm gonna pull that picture up when everybody told me not to go down that road. But there's been a lot of good ones. Howard the Duck, the Dorito incident. Thank you, Steve. I hope we do too. Somebody wants about cold weather. I don't think we have any cold weather coming or not. I don't really see nothing really coming. We'll look at that 540 line. I thought this weekend front could bring some cooler weather down, but I don't know. Possible. Maybe this weekend. Nope. Nope. I don't see anything really anytime soon. What do you consider cool? 60s? All right, 57. That would be Monday. So maybe this weekend front next weekend might bring some cool weather down there. Maybe Monday. And then GFS saying 70. So I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. You got to figure long range looking, we're going to get cold fronts. They happen. But with La Nina coming in and your December outlooks came out for the month. Here is your December outlook for overall temperatures. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be hot the whole month of December. It just means overall averages are going to be above normal across the south as expected. That jet stream pretty much, your La Nina pattern. They're going to be bringing up storms with it. Cooler up top. That's very expected in La Nina. Precipitation below normal for Florida. Not good going into this drought season. So, thank you, Gisela. I love them too. Wait till you see the out front decorations. I had to take most of them down because we're getting the yard mowed today. I had to go take the 20-foot snowman down. I deflated him a minute ago. I'm going to box him up. I might not put him back up until we get back from our camping trip because I don't want to have any winds mess them up and the neighbors get mad at me because I got a 20-foot snowman flying down the road and all my neighbors are trying to catch him. It'd be like the Barney incident at the Macy's Day Parade. You remember that one? We watched that during Thanksgiving. It was kind of funny watching Barney. It was sad. Feel bad for Stone. Sad. But that's it. I'm about ready to sign off. I got a lot on my mind, a lot to do. The umbrella, Teresa, great. Yes, don't forget the umbrella, Shelly. 100%. That'll be a good one. The flip-flops. That's a true story. I think another one, too, is going to be the flip-flop story at Safety Harbor. So I got to put these pictures together. I think I might just put the pictures together. I wish I could find the video, but the live that we did at Safety Harbor was funny because I went back to try to find my flip-flop and I found it. Good stuff. But all right. Well, hey, Tracy, happy December. Good to see you over there. The shrimp. Oh my God. I know you're a part of it. I can't forget these. Oh, anyway, have a good one, Michael. Thank you, buddy. Have a great day. Oh, yeah, my brother. Oh. Oh, the Chaser Rescue. That would be funny. Yeah, the neighbor's story. That'd be number one. Yeah, that's good stuff. I think I'm going to do the EOC story, and then also the Reed Timmer story was kind of funny. After Ian. Oh, I'm going to do the Brandon one too with the Dorian. When I got in trouble with copyright. The young, immature Mike Boylan that had no clue what I was doing and almost got the whole weather world against me. Well, hey, y'all, have a great Monday. We talked a little bit about weather. Yes. Hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to be live Wednesday. We will not be live Friday because we'll be in Camp Margaritaville Friday. So, but we'll see you Wednesday. And I'm going to keep up everybody today. We're going to be tracking the storms that are happening, possibly upper Gulf Florida tonight. So pay attention to that. Alrighty. So that's it. We'll see. I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to stay over in MWP chat now for 10 or 15 minutes. So you can always support if you guys and gals want to be a bigger part of Mike's Weather Page. We have our own private chat area. And we're getting ready to send out all of our end of the year swag. 5 years now of Cat 5 supporters will be getting